Hello, it's John, your movie madman, and I'm back. So, I hope you're glad to see me. Today is going to be a pretty cool video because I'm talking about something that's quite new. Well, the film's quite old, but the release is quite new. Today, we're going to be talking about Battle Royale in 4K. I got it on Blu-ray, just interesting Blu-ray. It's got a reversible sleeve as well. I think something that Arrow likes to do is reversible sleeves. This is the Blu-ray version. It's got the theatrical cut and the director's cut together, so I was quite happy about that. I've also got Battle Royale 2 only on DVD, so but it's got this film cell inside, if you can see that. It's quite exciting. And then just like your normal standard DVD box there, this has got the theatrical cut and the extended version of the second film as well, but it is only on DVD. One of the good things about the 4K box was that it didn't have Battle Royale 2 in 4K, but it was upgraded to Blu-ray, which I think is the first time Battle Royale 2's been upgraded to Blu-ray in the UK. So maybe they're working on the 4K. I don't know. I don't work for Arrow, so I can't really tell you that. For those of you that don't know much about Battle Royale, it's basically about a class of naughty students that are all taken to an island under a new law that teachers are allowed to take students to islands, strap devices around their necks, and they're like, right, you got to go out there and kill each other, or the device is going to go off and you're going to die, basically. They don't mention anything about asking their parents, but obviously they're that naughty that the parents are like, yeah, kill them. It is a little different in the second one, but we're talking about the first one, basically. So if you've seen films like The Hunt or The Belko Experiment, or most famously The Hunger Games, they're all basically the same sort of premise, like forcing people into confined spaces and making them kill each other. But I'd like to say that Battle Royale is the first of its kind. I know that it was released before any of the Hunger Games films were made. It was released before any of the Hunger Games books were written. So I don't know if the writer of the Hunger Games decided that she was going to copy Battle Royale and try and aim it at children. But I don't know, I've not read the books. So, but yeah, this is basically the Japanese take on that. It's probably the only Japanese film that I have that isn't dubbed into English. So if you don't like subtitles, you're going to struggle with this because they're quite long and they have subtitles. In terms of the director's cut is, I think I read it was 8 minutes longer than the theatrical cut. And most of that is just kids playing basketball. So, I mean, if you were trying to decide, oh, I've not got that extra 8 minutes, just watch the theatrical cut. I mean, there's this weird thing they do with the end of the director's cut where they repeat a few scenes that you see in the film. So the end of it, I think they just tried to make it a little bit longer, but like about 4 of those 8 minutes are all at the end, and it's all repeated footage that you've seen during the rest of the film. And some versions of the director's cut, including the one that's on this one, has got the scene where the girl talks to the teacher and you actually see them talking, whereas like earlier on in the film you don't see them talking, you just see like it's just like a montage. But besides that, I mean, the director's cut has got a bunch of shots in there that are censored / toned down in the theatrical version, so it has got its bonuses as well, and we all like bonuses. Onto the 4K side of things though, it's shot in 1.85, so there's no black bars. You've got like a full screen picture there, which is good for people that have got big TVs and people that like full screen images. It's full screen all the way through, so that's pretty good. Grain wise, it's not overly present. There's grain there, but it's not like you're like, oh, get that grain out of my face, like I can't see anything else other than grain. It's not that bad. It is a very darkly lit film, but the HDR still brings out loads of colour, loads of details. The blood looks amazing. Some of the sprays are pretty grim. There's a lot of blood spraying. You literally feel like you're watching a Tarantino movie. Maybe this is where Tarantino got his inspiration from, considering this was made in the year 2000, so it was made before a lot of Tarantino's films. It was definitely made before Kill Bill, which is, I think, probably the first Tarantino film I saw where you literally had fountains of blood, which is a bit like this. There's bits where people lose limbs and there's just like blood spraying everywhere. So it's a very bloody film. I mean, even on the bottom here, it says it contains strong bloody violence. So swearing about how much violence there is in the film as well. There's that much violence in it that they have to swear about it. Probably the most penis violence I've ever seen in a movie. And coming from a man, that's quite difficult to watch sometimes. But there's a lot of people getting stabbed in the willy and getting shot in the willy, and you're just like, what has the director got against penis in this film? Maybe he's like, really, like, I'm definitely straight, look, I just shot that guy's willy off. But yeah, I mean, there's even a bit right at the end where like you see a dead body on the floor and he's had his willy cut off, and you're just like, bloody hell, what's with all the penis violence in this film? It's one big thing that I noticed was there was a lot of harmed penises in this film. I'm surprised there wasn't writing that came up at the end that said no penises were harmed in the making of this movie. It very surprised me, although maybe there was. All the end credits were in Japanese, so I can't read Japanese, so maybe it did say that. But yeah, if not, I'm pointing at the 18 there, just so you know it's an 18. I mean, with all that penis violence, it's definitely an 18. I noticed that even during the scenes that are set at night time, you can still really see that shining grass, which I thought was great. I love it when you've got stuff that's set at night time and there's still really bright colours in there. Really, like, it's really special to me. It really touches my heart. So I'm quite happy with that. This is a well heavy box. I feel like I could do weights with this box. There are a few scenes that have got rain in it as well, which I thought was an amazing effort too. The rain looks very, very detailed. I mean, considering it's just water and water's see-through, you just like that rain looked pretty incredible as well. In terms of 4K versus Blu-ray, I'd say the 4K for Battle Royale is definitely better. The Blu-ray of Battle Royale 2 is definitely better than the DVD. And one of the things I noticed when I watched them last year was how bad quality the DVD of Battle Royale 2 was. So I was looking out for that. When I watched the Blu-ray of this, I was looking out, and you could definitely tell that the picture was very, very much improved. So I was quite happy with that as well. That was pretty good. So that's it for today. I'm going to go now, as you could probably tell because I put the box down, whatever. Alright, so rude. If you could like this video though and subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Get me some subscriptions, make me look popular, be nice. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. I hope this video hasn't ruined it, and I'll see you again.